Live from KTUL, you're watching Tulsa's Channel 8 News at 5.
Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. There's a vigil tonight in memory of 19-year-old Jeremy Lake. Lake was shot and killed this week. The man accused, an off-duty Tulsa police officer, Shannon Kepler. Kepler's wife, also an officer, is being held accused of hiding information. Channel 8's Kim Jackson says the Tulsa Police Department is moving ahead with policy investigating its own police officers. All right, Kim, thanks. Tonight at 6 steps the police department has taken so far into investigating its own police officers. Also, tonight a Tulsa man is behind bars accused of molesting 3 juvenile girls on 3 separate occasions. Mark Sally is charged with 2 counts of molestation and 1 count of sexual battery. A teenager will spend the rest of his life in prison after pleading guilty in the shooting death of a truck driver. 18-year-old Jermaine Savory pleaded guilty to first-degree murder for his involvement in the death of 53-year-old Robert Horton. The people of Oklahoma are no strangers to natural disasters, but in recent years, earthquakes have become a way of life here in the Sooner State. Earlier today, a 3.2 magnitude quake was recorded west of Medford. One Tulsa man says he knows exactly what's causing the spike in quakes, and it may not be what you think. Channel 8's Ethan Calloway spoke with the man and joins us now with more. Ethan. All right. Thanks, Ethan. Jackman and Senator Ellis have requested an independent peer review by the National Academy of Sciences for their panel.
And now, the first forecast.
Jennifer, thanks. Well, President Obama signed a $16 billion Veterans Administration reform bill into law today. That measure provides money for more VA hospitals, doctors, and nurses. It also makes it easier to fire or discipline senior VA officials. The body of Major General Harold Green arrived at Dover Air Force Base this morning. 6 white-gloved soldiers carried the flag-draped casket off a C-17 cargo plane. Green's emotional family boarded the aircraft to thank the flight crew. Green is the highest-ranking U.S. military officer to die in combat since Vietnam. He was shot when an Afghan soldier fired into a large crowd. 8 other Americans were injured in that attack. The gunman was killed. Here at home, the Tulsa Fire Department is close to having a new safety training center. It's located at TCC's Northeast Campus. Channel 8's Kimberly Halsey has your first look at the new facility. Well, you can see the progress being made on the new I-244 bridge over the Arkansas River. There's already concrete ready for the new eastbound bridge, and workers are installing new lights along the sides. The entire project is due to be finished sometime next spring. Recent drop in gas prices has hit a speed bump. The price of regular unleaded jumped back up to $3.19 a gallon today. It had been 5 to 10 cents cheaper around town yesterday. The QT at 11th and Utica has also raised their price to $3.19. For the past couple weeks, it was selling for, get this, $2.99. Coming up, dozens of senior citizens sign up to help our young students improve their reading abilities. Plus, breaking weather in Hawaii as 2 hurricanes head for the islands. We'll show you how residents and tourists are bracing for the worst. Welcome back. We've all heard about the crisis that's facing our Oklahoma schools. Far too many students don't have the basic reading skills they need to succeed. Channel 8's Charles Ely tells us there may be an answer to that problem. It involves some of the most caring people in our community. Chuck.
Yeah, Mark.
We continue to attract breaking weather in Hawaii as the islands prepare for a 1-2 punch from hurricanes. An earthquake rattled the area this morning. No major damage reported from the 4.3 quake. Meanwhile, city workers on the Big Island are sandbagging and clearing drains, preparing for the worst. Vacationers are streaming into airports to fly home before the storms arrive. Hurricane Iselle is expected to hit first later on tonight. The Red Cross is setting up emergency shelters.
Food.
By the way, a hurricane hasn't made landfall in Hawaii since 1949, but both of these storms are expected to make landfall in Kauai.
89 degrees for a high.
Rain chances all the next week.
I know. Pretty typical August weather, yes.
All right. Thanks, Jennifer. PGA Championship is now underway in Louisville. Coming up, here from former OSU Cowboy Ricky Fowler about his impressive first round.
He struggled a bit today. You'll hear from him at 6 o'clock.
Big day tomorrow to make the cut.
Absolutely.
The weekend.
Yeah. Gotta play for the weekend.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks, John.
Sure.
That's our news tonight. Thanks for watching ABC's World News with Diane Sawyer's up next. Our coverage continues at 6. Of course, also online at KTUL.com. We'll see you back here at 6.